Hi, you catch us this week boshing through France to get into Spain. Hope you enjoy.
Hiya, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Billy.
And this is our rescue dog,
Pablo.
Pablo.
So last year we decided to get married, jack our jobs in so we could travel more in our van. So if you want to see how we get on with that, just hit subscribe. It's completely free. We'll hopefully catch you on the road sometime. So we arrived at an aire in the middle of nowhere really, but there is a restaurant next to it. But it was in complete darkness, but the lights have just gone on, so there is hope that we may get a drink. So we're going to walk the dog, and there's a big lake here, so you know what's going to be probably happening if we let him off. He'll be in. So
Well, we might let him off.
he's going to be so excited up here.
He's had a good run off the lead this morning. He's had a walk on the lead, sort of like early afternoon. We might let him off. We'll see.
So what we do is we'll show you the air tomorrow when it's daylight before we go. Yep, let's get on.
Let's get on. So we're having another air fryer lazy tea tonight, but it's not as bad as you think because we have tomatoes, spinach, mustard, cheese slice, ruminade. Can't believe it. We make this back home and I got that for under €1 in Aldi's. That's absolutely fabulous. So it's a bit of a dirty burger tea, but it's also not too unhealthy. Burgers are in the air fryer, cooking very, very nicely. Well, the beef hashes as you get in France. So they feel slightly more meaty than your average burger, but they look nice anyway. So they're not taking long at all, probably 15 minutes max for 4. Let me have a look. Yeah, I would say absolute max 15 minutes for 4. I've just switched them all around. So that's 1 for me, 2 for Billy, 1 for dog.
Right, so while Nikki is getting our breakfast ready, I'll show you where we are.
Orange juice, not wine.
Yeah. So we're at a place called Lunet. So we thought about going to Charleroi last night, and then we thought this would be better for the dog. And as you've seen, it's got a massive lake there, and you can walk the dog all the way around. So, services. You can pay for water, you can pay for a bit of electric. There is a water dump. What they ask you to do is to keep your paper separate and just dump the actual toilet waste and put the paper in the bins. So yeah, it's quite enough little spot. This restaurant wasn't open when we got here, which was a bit of a nightmare for us. And then it opened and the lights came on. So we had a nice couple of glasses of local wine in there, and that was lovely. And yeah, you'll get probably, nearly 10 vans in there. And there's lots and lots of areas for you to walk. The restaurant does food as well, but we didn't take any of it. We just had the wine. I don't think they'll probably have done it last night anyway for 2 people. But yeah, it's a lovely little spot. There is a bit of noise during the day because the buses come past, but the rest of the time it's absolutely peaceful last night. So let's go show you the lake, hey? And I've had Pablo off the lead today round the side of the lake, but there are fences up, so I suspect they're boar fences. We're in wild boar area, aren't we? There'll be a lot of people wearing orange stuff at the moment, shooting stuff. Yeah, that's the lake. So you can take your dog for a walk in the morning and in the evening. Once you pass this point here, your dog must be on the lead. And I suspect that's because of all the wild birds and stuff. So there were people here taking photographs and things last night, very big cameras, so it's obviously a well-known spot. So yeah, that is Lunet.
Good morning from crisp and fresh Canfranc.
Yeah.
So we've woke up this morning, thank goodness, to clear skies. I wasn't expecting any views. I thought it would be real bad cloud cover. We can see all the tree lines, the snow on all the hills around us. But my goodness, if you knew the weather we drove in last night, it was just biblical, wasn't it?
It was biblical.
The last 2 hours, I'll be honest, were tough. That road ain't the best of roads up to the Somport tunnel at the best of times. And it was a river and it was pitch black. I was so glad to see the Somport tunnel. So I could just sit back, relax and turn my windscreen wipers off. So yeah, we're off to go exploring, aren't we?
We're off to go exploring. So the Somport tunnel leads to a place called Canfranc, and that's where we've stopped. So Canfranc has an air. You pay €9 for hookup. You can stay in the other car park without hookup, and that costs you nothing.
Which is literally just over there.
There is water and a toilet dump and bins and stuff, but the place itself used to be a major station. So trains from France came here, and then they swapped gauge and people went onto a train into Spain on a different gauge. But in 1970, a train went backwards when its brakes failed on the snow, I think, and it crashed into a bridge, and they never repaired it. So it's been pretty much a station to nowhere since 1970. But the hotel that has opened where the station used to be is, well, it's pretty impressive, isn't it?
So last night in the pouring rain, because we had to take the dog out when we got here, we went for a little nose around the station. We were like little paupers, absolutely freezing, siling it down like you wouldn't believe. We were like peeping through the hotel windows, weren't we?
Yeah, so it's a really stunning station that they've turned into a hotel, and it has 365 windows. And yeah, you can't even explain how big it is until you see it. So
well, we'll show it in a bit, yeah.
So we're going off to walk the dog into Canfranc. We're probably going to go to the tourist office and book another night.
And get some coffee.
Yeah, so you can book online. The website's awful, to be fair. The cookies either show up or don't show up, and if they don't show up and you can't accept them, you can't get the times to show up. And if you
I
can't
couldn't
get the
do it on
times-
I gave up.
Yeah, so it's not the best website. But if you persevere, you can get booked. But once you're here, you can book at the tourist office anyway. So I think they're pretty relaxed as long as you pay. So we're going to go do that as well, and maybe get a coffee.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like the weather's going to be too good tomorrow, does it?
No.
But it isn't anywhere where we're going to stay before Huesca. So we might as well just stay here, because like treating ourselves to hook up at that price means we can have our heating on all the time. It doesn't matter, we can dry all the wet stuff out, and we're cosy and toasty, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we might as well just stay here.
Before we move again. Right, we'll go get the dog on the lead and we'll go for a walk. See you in a bit.
See you soon.
Quiet, isn't it?
It's lovely. It's just nice to be having some downtime as well, isn't it? It's beautiful.
The dog's enjoying it.
I so wanted a few days in the Pyrenees, didn't I? So I'm happy.
Got your gloves on though, haven't you?
Oh, bloody hell.
Hey? You're cold.
It's not, it's fresh. Well, look at the bloody snow. There's snow up there, look. Snow all around us.
Normal night in Newcastle, this.
Yeah, but think ourselves lucky it wasn't snowing last night when we rocked up.
Well, we wouldn't have got here, I don't think. Right, let's go have a look in the town.
Yeah.
I'll show you the front of the station, because it doesn't just stop here. So, when you come through the tunnel, as you come out from the French side, you'll see a sign immediately on your right, and I mean immediately on your right, that says Canfranc Station. And you come down until you reach this bridge. You turn over this bridge, go to that little sign there, you go right, go in front of the station and keep carrying down, and you'll see the motorhome place there. So yeah, So, just across from the bridge, you'll find a little shop. So that's the closest one we've seen, isn't it?
Yeah, there's one at the other end of town, isn't there?
And then just down here, there appears to be a cafe.
Oh, and a laundrette.
And a laundrette. So that looks shut though for the winter.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, we'll go see if we can get a coffee. So just past the station, you see somewhere that's like gravel and stuff. A little path runs up the side of it, so you don't cross the river. And that brings you on to the forest. And you can go walking along here.
There's loads of trails up, down, round, so we're just going to take the dog for a couple of miles and give him a good stretch. Yeah. He's loving it.
He is loving it.
And to be fair, we've been sat on our asses for 3 days, apart from walking in. Yeah. So yeah, we need some exercise as well.
Pablo. Hi.
Hi.
And the good thing is, we've got a tracker with the tractive, so it makes you just feel a bit more relaxed about letting him off the lead. I don't want him chasing trains though.
No, definitely not.
Right, let's go.
We've been living in sin so long, all the feels are gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day upright. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on.
Still probably better than the coaches I used to get to Leeds on Northern Rail.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So,
from the Pyrenees.
From the Pyrenees, and I will tell you now, the snow on the tops, all around us, and it is blooming freezing out there, isn't it?
And we're expecting a bit of snow tomorrow morning.
Not until, I think about 6 o'clock in the morning. I think there's a couple of hours of snow, but then there's a few hours of rain afterwards, so it's not going to affect us, is it really?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been cracking here today, hasn't it?
Yep. Been dead sunny. We expected rain, we didn't get it. Been really warm. Dog's been for a great walk.
Yeah, it's been sunny, it's been lovely. We've been for a walk. We've been for a few cheeky wines.
Yeah. And while we're having wine, we met a couple, Roy and Karen.
Oh, a lovely couple called Roy and Karen, and we're going to meet them for a drink in Benner's, aren't we?
Yep. So no, that's part of the fun of being in a van is you meet people.
Yeah, and
it's great.
Yeah, it is. It's great. It's great. You just meet people, don't you?
And they do what we always thought we would do when we retired.
We thought we would jack our jobs in, we would travel, we would work for a caravan site in between, and then we travel again. And that's exactly what they do, innit? But
yeah.
they've kept their house. They don't rent their house out or anything. They just go back to their house on their weekends off, etc. But we sort of decided, we might change our mind, but we sort of decided that we actually quite like going home and staying home, don't we?
Yeah.
So in between travelling, we quite like to just go home and stay there.
But it's still an option.
Yeah, it's always on the cards,
option,
isn't it? Yeah.
You ever have to work.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
Anyway, we've had a blooming great day, haven't we?
Yeah.
So by it gets cold. It gets to about 4:30 at night, and it is freezing.
Starts to drop.
So we are so happy to be cozied up in this van. And yeah, we could have parked over there for free and just used our own gas and whatever. But we are on hookup for €9 a night. So park and hook up, €9.
It's
definitely worth it just to be decadent, innit?
Yeah, and we're going to charge everything up as well.
Yeah,
ready
so
to go.
We'll be off grid for 4, 5, 6 days after this. So we're making the most. And trust me, as we said when we got here last night, it was vile beyond belief, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So hookup was definitely on the agenda, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've got the air fryer on because we're on hookup. Instead of using the power bank, we're using the air fryer.
Yeah.
And we're going to have some Toulouse sausages and salad and chips.
Yeah.
So
sausage and chip, but you've got to have a bit of salad with it.
Unfortunately. So we'll get on and cook our tea. And we'll catch you soon, but we're moving on to Jaca.
Jaca tomorrow. So we thought about staying here tomorrow. The weather's improved massively from what it was, hasn't it? But we thought, let's try somewhere else. So Jaca. So we'll show you Jaca.
Yeah. See you later. Right, that's us off to Jaca. If you want to keep up to date with what we're doing, then hit subscribe. It's completely free. If you've got any suggestions on where we should go, put them in the comments. And if you want to know where we are more real time, then follow us on our socials on Instagram and Facebook. And hopefully we'll catch some of you on the road. Bye.